Alright, good afternoon everyone. So now this is problem 6, practice exam 2. The question is, find the equation of the tangent line to the curve y equals 4 sin x at the point pi over 6, comma 2. They want the equation of this tangent line to be written in the form y equals mx plus b, where m is question mark, b is question mark. Notice this form is called slope-intercept form. So this is the form they want you to write your equation in first. So let us go back. To write the equation of the tangent line, if you remember, there are 3 ingredients. Alright, one is point. Alright, so point we are given P equals, notice, pi over 6, comma 2. Pi over 6, comma 2. That is the point. Now, slope, we do not know. Okay, we do not know yet. Excuse me. So, how do we find slope? You take derivative of your function. Alright, so we are given y equals 4 sine of x. Alright, now to find the derivative, you need y prime equals derivative of 4 times sine x. So since 4 is simply being multiplied, we get the 4 down. Now derivative of sine is cosine. Alright, so we got the derivative. Now that is not the end of the game. You want the slope. Slope is derivative at your given point. So point x coordinate is pi over 6. That needs to be substituted. Alright, so the required slope is, right, slope is 4 cosine of pi over 6. You see, that is 4 times, what is pi over 6? It is square root 3, alright, over 2. So cosine of pi over 6 is square root 3 over 2. So notice, how do we write it? So this is 4 times, alright, if you write it in a fraction form, you see it better. So that is, numerator is square root 3 and denominator is 2. So when you see it this fashion, this becomes 2 reduces 4 to give you 2 square root of 3. Alright, that is your slope. Okay, 2 square root of 3. Alright, so you have point, you have slope. We want to use point slope form of a line. What is the point slope form of a line? It is y minus y coordinate equals slope times x minus x coordinate. You got that? So, equation of the tangent at P is given by y minus y coordinate, you see, equals slope times x minus x coordinate. All right. All right. Y minus y coordinate equals slope times x minus x coordinate. Now, this is not the format they want you to use. They want you to use the slope-intercept form. In other words, they want you to isolate y. So, okay. So, how do I isolate y? I want to get rid of this. I want to simplify the right-hand side. So, let me simplify the right-hand side first. Multiplication distributes. All right. So, this is equal to 2 square root 3 times an x minus 2 square root 3 times pi over 6. Okay. Now this looks bad if I write it like this. So why don't I place parentheses? Now it makes more sense, right? But how do I simplify this some more? So I have all right, y minus 2 equals 2 square root 3 times x, that's good, minus 2 square root 3. Let's write this in the form of a fraction. Okay, so dot fraction, numerator is pi and denominator is 6. Now, when you see it in this fashion, it's probably more reasonable. You can see that this can be resolved. 2 reduces the 6 by 3. Yeah, 2 times 3 is a 6. So I can simplify this some more, and I say y minus 2 equals 2 square root 3 minus, when I reduce the 2 in the 6, all I get upstairs is square root 3, and that's an x. And denominator, so I needed a fraction, didn't I? Okay, so all of this goes in the fraction. Fraction, numerator, and denominator is a 3. I hope you see that. 2 reduces 6 3 times, square root 3 pi stays above, and what's left over? Nothing more. All right. Didn't I forget an x somewhere there? That x is missing. Okay. So far so good. I have some x, some number, but I need y by himself. So let's make the last step here. Get the negative 2 to the other side. Y equals 2 square root 3 times x minus, okay, all of this, I'll cut and paste, and then this negative 2 comes to this side, becomes positive 2. So we finally have the slope-intercept form, slope being 2 square root 3. In webwork, you would write 2 simply square root 3. Okay, what about this? The rest of this, b is rest of it, including with the sign. Okay, that's what that means. So negative You have a fraction with square root 3 pi on the top. So I'll say square root 3, I'm not sure whether it's parenthesis or braces, but anyhow, let's see, pi over 3 plus 2. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, exactly what we wanted, and we are done. Okay, until next problem.